No, it looks like I'm just in a closet, and that's because I am. I'm out of the closet, but I'm in a closet. I'm out of the closet, but I'm in a closet. Hi, my friends. My name is Francis. I use they, them pronouns. Sorry that this door is loud. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm in a closet, and it's kind of weird. If you see ghosts behind me, just don't tell me. Just keep it to yourself. I'm gonna get a bunch of comments about fake ghosts. You don't get a bunch of comments, Frankie. Stop lying to yourself. Ow, I pinched myself with makeup. It is Valentine's Day when I'm posting this. And so I figured it would be really funny to talk about how bad I was at relationships before. I'm still probably not great at relationships. I think that now that I'm out, it's better. That's the hope, but there's not really much empirical evidence. It's not scientific to say that I'm better at. I have makeup. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. But no, I just wanted to tell you all of my failures. I will not be telling stories about things that I think will still affect people. Because, there's still people in my life who I had romantic failures with, so I don't really want to talk about them because that just doesn't seem fair. And I'm going to do makeup while I do this, and you will get to see how convoluted and terrible I am. It's an MCR tag. That's pretty cool. That's just chilling in my makeup bag. You'd think I'd throw that away, but I'm not going to. It's MCR. If it's trash, but it's MCR, it's not actually trash. That's how that works. Don't come at me for how I do my makeup. Thing of scrunchies. If you didn't know, I like scrunchies. I'm like a Visco girl. I'm a Visco gay. Visco gay. Okay, I get so distracted in these intros. I'm so sorry. If you follow my channel, you probably have you're probably vaguely aware that I identify myself as a lesbian. What that means for me, I don't really have a genital preference, but I don't romantically connect to men. Technically, I'm pansexual, but sapphic romantic, that doesn't matter. Okay, so when I was little, I was convinced I was straight, which was not the case at all. This is really clumpy makeup. This is old dollar store makeup that I'm putting on my eyes. So when I was little, I had a friend, and he was one of my only friends. I think people told me that I had a crush on him. I was gay, but I was well, I'm 3. They probably know better than I do what a crush is. So I was yeah, I got a crush on that kid. And so I had a friend, and I had a crush on my friend. But in reality, I just challenged his masculinity all the time because I thought it was funny, because he was so much more masculine than I am. I have no idea how I'm going to do my makeup. This was a mistake. I always challenged his masculinity because I thought it was really funny. Oh, this is already going poorly. I thought it was really funny, and he thought it was really funny because I would challenge him to arm wrestling and stuff, and constantly, every single time, I would lose. I have very hooded eyes, so I want this to dry before I open my eye. I don't really know if I could call that a romantic failure, but it was just kind of funny to me how I thought I had a crush on this guy. But in reality, I was just constantly you ain't a man, you a little girl. And he'd be okay, race me across the trailer park. And then I would lose horribly, and I'd be whatever, I'm still masculine. Then, in middle school, I started actually going and meeting people who were my same age. Oh, I did that really badly. Everyone had a crush, and I was clearly I need a crush. I was in a room for a youth group and literally looked around the room. There were 5 guys at this youth group, and 2 of them annoyed the ever-loving blah out of me. And so I was well, clearly not them. And so there was 3 other guys, and the same day that I was trying to decide which one I should have a crush on, that same day they decided to challenge each other's masculinities in terms of height. And so they all stood up and tried to see who could touch the ceiling, and only one of them could touch the ceiling. And I was yeah, that seems about right. I guess I'll have a crush on that guy. I did not talk to this man ever. What color should I use? I say as if though you can answer. I'm gonna go green. Yeah, I'm gonna go green. I'm gonna try to do fancy with it too. This is not gonna work for me. That is black. That's barely green. Not that I'm ever gonna talk to this man. I'm just gonna stare at him from a distance and hope that he talks to me eventually. And he never did. Ugh, gross. That looks bad. I don't have anything to fix my face with. There's no face fixing. My face is just, every mess up that I get with my makeup is just there now. So I think at one point I played video games with him and he like rage quit, and I found that very unattractive. So I was just like, okay, the end. And that was my first major crush. That was the entirety of it. Who is tallest boy? That is tallest boy. I suppose I have crush on tallest boy. Tallest boy likes football. I must like football. I don't care about football. Let's play video games. He's mad at the video game. Crush ended immediately, just like that. This is sparkly. It's supposed to be sparkly. It's not really working. What if I put purple sparkles on green eyeshadow? I am not a makeup guru. I look gross. I'm putting on purple. I don't think that's doing anything I want it to. It's just making a really weird, muted color. So then I went to middle school and again was just trying to figure out which boy I had to have a crush on because, you know, that's how that works, is you just choose random boys and go, yes, that one. That is who I will have a crush on. So that was like my basis for crushes. Are you tall? Yes, you are tall. Therefore, I have a crush on you. Yes, I put mascara in my eyebrows. It's all a lie. I can't multitask. Why did I think this was a good idea? I'm gonna put gold on my face. Where should I put the gold? Is that a look? I don't think that's a look. Maybe if I spread it. It's kind of a look. The first boy who I almost dated, I only ever saw him on the bus, and he like actually liked me back, which was a first for me. This makeup is so old and gross. This is just me exposing myself. And so I would sit next to this kid on the bus every day, but I am an awkward human being. That is not very well done. And so I would sit literally on the edge, the absolute edge of the seat. This much of my butt was on the seat when I'm sitting on the bus next to him. And he was like, you can scooch over. You can sit next to me. And I'm like, nope, I'm good at here. I'm good at this distance. And he was like, okay. In retrospect, he was a really cool guy. This makeup is gross and sticky. I'm gonna put this gel so that my lips stop being so sticky and gross. But no, I actually kind of really liked that kid. And if I wasn't gay, I probably would have had a good relationship with him. But I was gay, and so even though I told myself I had a crush on him, I, in my heart of hearts, knew I did not. And so I was awkward around him and kind of avoided him eventually. And he was actually the first person to ever ask me out. And I think I said yes. I say I think I said yes because he did not think I said yes. And so I don't know what I said. Yes, this is what we're going for. Oh, this is bad. This is not. Gotta commit now. Gotta commit. I hate it. I need to delete this. This is so funny. This is hilarious. This is the worst. No, I cannot say that this is the. I got it on my nose. This is Okay. I'm just gonna. Maybe I should get this wet. Oh, this is so funny. I look terrible. This is hilarious. I look white as a ghost. I'm gonna go get this wet. I'll be right back. Ow. Does this still look really bad? Yes. Does it look better? Yes. Did I just wipe that all off my face? Yes. Am I putting more on? No. And we actually had like a relationship going, but again, I was gay. And so every time that he would make any sort of advancement towards me, I was like, ah. But he was the first person to ask me out. I was super awkward about it. I thought I said yes. I did not say yes, apparently. And I was like, okay, cool, I have a boyfriend now. And then he like didn't talk to me again. And I was like, maybe I don't have a boyfriend actually, but I didn't want to like actually ask him. So I just stood around and tried to see if he acted like we were dating, and he never did. So I was like, okay, I guess we're not dating. There was also the poor souls in my drama class who I thought I had a crush on, but like the smallest little thing ever would make me go, no, I don't have a crush on you actually. If they showed interest back at me, then all of a sudden I wasn't interested, which was terrible. I always felt so bad. Literally, I would write so many journals where I was like, why am I interested in these people until they are interested back in me, and then all of a sudden I run away. I had no idea. I was gay. I totally should have known, but I didn't. And so, like, I just ran away every chance that I got. Every time a boy showed any interest back, I ran for the hills and was like, nope, no, get away. And I felt really bad about it, but I did it, as you do. I'm gonna try to put on eyelashes. That never goes well for me. This actually is kind of a look. The lighting is terrible, but it's a look. It's a look, especially since I fixed the blush. I just put eyeshadow on my cheeks like a savage. I've used these before, so they might not work. I don't actually know how they work. I could put on eyelash glue. I've never used eyelash glue before. Everyone who knows anything about makeup is probably just cringing. Okay, I don't have eyelash glue. I have a tube of dry glue that I'm not putting on my eyes. Well, that's good to know. I can throw that away. I'm just gonna put these on my eyes like this then. How do I put on eyelashes? So then there's these guys in theater who, they were actually really good guys. Oh, that actually kind of works. Oh, shoot. Ow. I pulled off my mat. I'm gonna use the actual mirror. There's these boys in drama. They were actually really cool guys. They probably actually liked me. And again, I feel bad. I would sit there and I would pursue these relationships. And then the second they showed any interest at all, I would run away. I would run for the hills and I would be like, I literally don't know what's wrong with me. It was such a struggle in high school. And I got an eyelash on. Then I had these guys, these poor men, who I confused the crap out of. And I didn't know what I was doing with myself ever. I also, at the same time that I was confusing these men, had a huge crush on this kid. That actually is I'm actually kind of liking this look. Also, eyelashes are weird. I'm actually kind of adorable. I'm putting on a choker necklace. I had another kid who was in my A-push class in my computer. I have no idea what class that was. That was still A-push. I had him in my A-push class and in my math class, and I had a huge crush on him. And I did not talk to him for an entire year. He knew that I liked him. He had to have. Like, I was trying to make it obvious the entire year. He was aware that I was there. He was aware. He knew. And I knew he knew, but like neither of us ever talked to each other. These eyelashes are weird. At the end of the year, I walked up to him and got the courage to say, "Hey, I like your hair." And he said, "Huh?" Because he had headphones in. And then I blushed like red because I was already freaking out talking to him in the slightest bit. And I said, "I like your hair." And he said, "Oh, thanks." And then I literally ran away. I was 17 years old and I physically ran away from this man after I complimented his hair. What should I do with my hair? Should I do little pigtails or something? I keep asking you like you can respond at all. I literally ran away from this child. I ran away from him. No, I said 3 words to him and booked it for the hills. And then I had other classes with him and I didn't even look at him. I was so anxious. All I had said was, "I like your hair." That is all I said to this man. And I was mortified for no reason whatsoever. This is cute. This is actually coming together pretty alright. And so, yeah, that was fun. And then my senior year, I was like, okay, I need to get my life together. And I asked someone out, and they said, "I don't like you like that." And I said, "Okay, cool." And then that was cool. And I was actually super relieved that he didn't like me back. If that wasn't a sign, I don't know what was. First boy I ever told that I liked, I hoped that he didn't like me back. Like, I genuinely was like, "You're really cool and I like you as a friend, but I really hope you don't have a crush on me because I don't want to date you. I just want to think that I want to date you." Yeah, then I had finally asked a boy out and I was like, oh my gosh, look at me. I'm like on top of the world. Then I would only chase after boys who were completely inaccessible to me. If there was a guy and I was like, oh, there's no way I could ever date him, I would pursue it. I didn't want to date men. I just felt like I needed to want to date men. So I was confused and I was struggling. But like every single person who I liked for a while, who I thought was a guy, later came out as a trans woman. Like every single one of them for a good period of my life. So that's so gay. That is so gay. I would be like, oh yeah, I like this person. And then they came out as a trans woman. And then me running away from my gayness was like, I don't know what to do with this information. I have no idea what to do with this information. Yeah, I didn't pursue men from when I broke up with. No, I did pursue men. Yeah, that was a trip. I had a crush on a guy for a while, but I didn't actually have a crush on him. I just thought he was cool. That honestly, that boils down to every crush I ever had on a man, which is I didn't actually have a crush on him. I just thought he was cool. I think that summarizes it pretty well. But so then I was living in Grand Rapids right after camp. No, it had to have been right before camp. These eyelashes are starting to bother me. I had on Bumble for it to only show me men because I was like, oh, I'm not that gay. I should put stickers on my face. They kept showing me these men and I was completely uninterested, like just utterly uninterested. I didn't swipe yes on a single man. And then eventually I did swipe on a few guys. It was like 2 in a sea of so many because I just wasn't attracted to them. I'm putting these on my acne. I feel like that actually draws more. Where should I put this? I'm gonna put it on my eyebrow. It just looks like a pimple. I'm putting it on my mirror. That's where it goes. Rest in peace. I thought that was gonna work. It didn't. I'm moving on from the stickers. Was on Bumble, just not matching with anyone. Even though at this point I identified as pansexual, I didn't want to put women on there because I was like anxious. And then so eventually I got the courage and I was like, okay, now here we go. And I put it on everyone. Show me of all genders. And then I was like, women are so pretty. And like I was just like in awe of every single woman or non-binary person who came on my and I would use all of my swipes on women and I would get really disappointed every time a man showed up and I was like, that's pretty sus. And then the last guy who I ever pursued, I felt really bad about this. I ended up matching with a guy and we were going to go on a date. He was super cool, again, like a super cool guy, and I was really enjoying talking to him. We were really hitting it off. And I would say I was excited. Like the people in my life, I'd be like, I'm so excited for this date. And then in reality, I was like, oh, no, this is bad. This is bad. And then I had to quarantine for COVID and I was like, hey, we have to reschedule this date. And he said, okay, that's totally fine. Like, super cool, super great guy. And then I just never talked to him again. And that was the day that I said, I think I'm a lesbian. I think I'm definitely a lesbian. And I still had it where like men and women were on my page, but I was like, I got really disappointed every time a man showed up on my page. So eventually I just changed it to only women and non-binary people. And I was like, oh, look at that. Like, that's really cool. And I really liked it. So apparently, periodically a cis man would show up and I'd be like, why? Why are you on my dating app? I'm gonna paint my nails. I got these 2 colors. Emo. And so then I started just realizing more and more that I was not attracted to men. And I was like, I was attracted to men in the past. What happened? Like, am I suddenly a lesbian? And then my roommate actually, when I came back from camp for like 3 seconds, walked into my room and she said, have you heard of compulsive heterosexuality? And I said, no, I have never heard that term before in my entire life. And she shared an article with me about how people who were raised as little girls or whatever, and all that socialization stuff, that they would compulsively identify, they would think that they had to be attracted to men. That it was like a necessity, and it was like, oh, lesbian bad, and so they would like think that they had to be attracted, that they would have to be attracted to men, and that for men, they would have to be attracted to women, and that wasn't like actually the case, and that it's totally fine and okay to be gay. So she showed me this article, and I was like, I am just stopping by to pick up blankets for camp, and you have gone and given me an entire existential crisis. And then I walked back to camp, and I realized that every man at camp that I thought I had a crush on, I just really liked as a friend. And so it was actually this person being like super amazing and me not having a crush on them at all that made me realize, like, okay, if I don't have a crush on this person, I have got to just not have crushes on masculine people. So that's when I sort of realized, like, no, yep, I'm definitely a lesbian. And, you know, people say, like, you have to, you're a lesbian, but you're non-binary. You're a lesbian, but you don't have a genital preference. I understand my label. My label makes sense to me, and that is what's important. This is not a good, I did not do well with that finger. I am a non-man who is attracted to non-men. And I don't care about what they got going on in their pants. I just care about I don't know how to explain it in a way that makes sense, but I am not romantically attracted or invested in men. And I thought for a really long time that I had to be. I was really confused. Not confused, like, you know, people say, like, oh, you're not a lesbian, you're just confused. No, the identifying as a lesbian is when I stopped being confused. Before that, I was super confused because nothing made sense. The compulsive heterosexuality, the heteronormative society that I was raised in, just, it confused the crap out of me because it never was actually me. I would rather challenge a boy's masculinity than date him. It's not blood, it's nail polish. Unless it's more emo if it's blood. Well, they encourage your complete cooperation. Life is better with more MCR. That's why I keep trash. I just reached into a bag and I have my wet nails. Okay. That's why I keep trash, just because it says My Chemical Romance. Life is better with more MCR. I can't paint my nails for crap. If it's not a guitar, my fingers are dumb. It looks so bad, but it's fine. Oh my god. This is so bad. Hey, I painted my nails, I did my makeup, and I did my hair. And I look I don't look terrible. I actually look really good, in my humble, grungy, emo opinion. It'd be super cool as if I had fangs like a vampire. I should put... Okay, I'm gonna get more things. $5 cologne perfume. This is the most non-binary smell I have ever encountered in my life. It makes me so happy. It's okay to be gay, bro. Bro. I said bro again. I'm gonna put cat bananas in my ear. Cat bananas. My nails. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything till my nails dry, actually. But I'll put perfume on. I am just chaos incarnate. I'm sorry. You can't even smell. I don't know why I did this. I guess just to make myself feel better. If you're sitting there and you're going, you know, here's a good one. If you're sitting there going, I identify as this, but the more I realize about myself, the more I realize that I am more so this. So maybe you're identified as a trans man, and then you go, actually, I think I'm non-binary, or however it ends up being. You're sitting there and you're bi, and you're like, actually, I think I'm gay. Actually, I think I'm straight. All that is fine. Like, you're on a journey to discover yourself. Whatever roads you take to that journey, you're still going to the same place, and it's better. My nails, this is like a ticking time bomb of when I'm going to mess up. I'm gonna get nail polish on the back of my ear. The journey you take to get to where you are and who you are is your journey to take. You can take people along with you, but you can't let them get you off course. That was kind of deep. Wherever you end up is where you need to end up. It's who you are, and you don't need to run from it. You don't need to hide from it. You're wonderful and beautiful. And I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day. And I hope that if you're just sad on Valentine's Day, that this video made you a little feel better. That's what I hope. I love you guys. Happy Valentine's Day. I'll be your Valentine. I'm putting these banana cats in my ears. I know I said I was going to wait for my nails to dry, but plans have changed. You can't even see my earrings, and it's at the end of the video, but I gotta complete the look. I've got to complete the look. It's important. Sweet. Thank you for coming along this journey with me. If you're sad because it's Valentine's Day and you don't know what the heck is going on, it's okay. I have been sad for 20 Valentine's days of my life. The first time I told a guy that I liked him was on Valentine's Day. That made it even funnier. I got rejected on Valentine's Day and was like, yes! And I told my friend who I was in love with but didn't realize I was in love with because I was like, no, that's a girl. I can't be in love with a girl. I told her, I was like, oh, yep, nope, he rejected me. And she was like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I feel great, actually. And she's like, it's pretty gay, bro. All this to say, like, you're great. You're wonderful. I love you so much. And it's okay to be whoever you are. It's okay to not be gay. It's okay to be gay. It's okay to be bi, pan, omni, mamidi, boop, da, boppity, bip, da, bop, beep. I don't know why I just made that noise. You can be cis. You can be trans. You can be non-binary. And you're super cool. And you're super valid. You're super loved. And you're not alone in this world. And I hope that you can look back on experiences that are silly and goofy and embarrassing and laugh at them. I love you guys. Drink water. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Take care of yourself. Oh, my nails are kind of Valentine's Day, aren't they? Wow. I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. And make sure you eat food. Get some good sleep tonight. Take a shower if you need to take a shower. It'll make you feel better. Bye.